Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to Mozilla. Welcome back to another Defcon match 3v3 where we have Team Rage against Team Size from the Dubai tournament back in 2016. Down in the bottom left, we have Team Rage with the Cyan USA Vanilla. He's playing in the center of his team and he is supported by a guy called 69, who I actually don't know who he is, blue GLA. And then down in the middle, he is the China tank with the purple. He's called Slayer. Down in the bottom right, we've got a USA for Sky in the green. We've got another USA for Clash and Koof, you'll remember from a previous game. And we've got Size here with, I believe, the China tank. Sky, by the way, is Air Force, not USA. So, the left team will probably be scanning that. Rage with a bit of a funky barracks setup here. He'll probably be scanning that and thinking, let's double it, because he doesn't want to be against King Raptors, just wrecking him and stuff like that. So Rage going for a bit of an unorthodox build, quite a concentrated base with a fire base. And looks like he's going to go to the middle, but there's sometimes that where that flies, it's just a bit of a distraction. He might then come into the Air Force base from a different angle. Is he going to do that now? Yes. Professional strats. Because the enemy team might have scanned him or droned him and think, oh, the drops come into the middle, but then at the last minute it turns to the Air Force. No control on the dozer here for Sky. He's going to lose one of his dozers. He's building a second firebase, but he's actually getting laser locked here and losing one of the Chinooks. So insane drop there from Rage. Size head into the middle. Might be able to shut down this supply. Actually, one of Mad Rage's tips, as I've said in previous videos, is before you build a supply, always secure the position before with a tunnel. Otherwise, the whole position is completely wrecked in that supply and all your workers get wrecked and doesn't even pay for itself at all. Rage capturing the oils, but this is a bit weird from Sky. He's just totally not reacting. He's struggling a little bit here against the masterful player that is Rage. If he does come in, he's going to deny one of them. Clash and Koof coming in to help. Laze Lock is stuck through the oil for a second. Size now coming to enter Rage's base. That's probably going to get stopped, and this gat in the back is probably going to hit Rage's Chinooks. Rage is lucky to have his war factory intact there. This firebase is going to work on the flamer. Rage is actually getting a power plant. Sky knows how to sell though. He sells his power plant there at the last second. Flamer to get taken out by the firebase. Unfortunate there for Size, because if he'd have just come in from that angle, all of this base could have got wrecked actually. So maybe the pathing could have been slightly better there by Size. He has got going for a prop and the Lotus. Very quick by the looks of it. And yeah, purple flamer taken out actually from Slayer, but Size is also in his base killing the power. So Size, rather than killing his guy, is actually focused more on the other two. Is this guy going to be allowed to build up the Scorpions and then push into Size's base? Is that going to hurt him? Currently Size hasn't really got an answer for them Scorpions. They still might be able to outnumber him with the sheer amount of flamers that he's got. Typically, that's not very good. Size is still in the base here, though, with a flamer. It's going to be stopped, but it's caused immense damage, really. Just one flamer. And Size is pushing here against 4 Scorpions, though. I'm not really sure how that's going to go. Especially with the support of the tunnel. The Scorpions can just go back and replenish their health in there. Clash and Koof building up the V numbers. He's building a strat there as well. Size has managed to get in and kill an arms dealer by the looks of it, and the arms dealer will be saved. All these workers getting run over by the flamer, and then the supply will probably have to be sold. It does get sold. So V numbers are getting up for yellow, and with Search and Destroy now, might be able to outrange a lot of things. Rage is here though with a group of missile defenders. Rage here again with more missile defenders. He's quickly taking out these Vs. And Size might be in trouble here a little bit because he is kind of making the wrong composition for this. He's focused mainly on Gats and Flamers, but there's a load of Scorpions knocking at his door. Slayer coming in with his gats. He's also streaming more gats into Sky's base. Sky's trying to make King Raptors, but it's completely the wrong thing to be making against tank, to be honest. Just want to focus on getting your Vs out, because Vs wreck everything that Rage can make and everything that the tank can make. But if you're making King Raptors and there's gats out, yeah, I don't know, maybe Raps later on. But certainly probably open Vs just to combat the ground stuff. Otherwise, one gat gets in and all your bases kind of wrecked. So Rage running around with his own Vs now. Size coming in. Try and fend this off. Purple collecting from the middle. Does not have his main supply though still. And Size is losing a big chunk of his army here to the Gats and the Vs of Rage. Clash and Keith coming in, trying to help. Size also losing his main base to the Scorpions. I can't help but think, you know, that in this 3v3 tournament, the teams were stacked a little bit in especially Google's favor, because I think he got a very strong teammate, which is Moriarty, as you remember from the previous games or game. Whereas Size has got two teammates, but I don't think they're at the same level as like that Moriarty guy. And I think Google's probably better on Defcon, or at least the same level as Size on Defcon. Yeah, maybe even a little bit better on Defcon, actually, Google. But I think it was stacked a little bit in Google's favor. Probably the fact that Google's from Dubai as well. Or lived in Dubai at the time this was going on, and I think he was like probably friends with the Q Club owner, which is where this LAN party took place. So, yeah. I think Google got benefited. I'm so confused here why he hasn't rebuilt his supply, man. He's had a dozer here for ages, and instead he's repairing his oils, which oils are important, but build your supply. Why is you not collecting anything? The Clash and Keith trying to do some work here with his Search and Destroy Vs. Rage and Slayer teaming up. Taking out some of Clash and Keith's Vs. Size chose not to get the veterancy on his Battle Masters. And once again, just a few Scorpions pushing his front entrance. Size just has completely the wrong composition to defend against it. Even if Size just dropped down a bunker with like 2 or 3 tank hunters in it, it probably would scare off 69. Rage on 2 supplies. King Raptors still flying around, but he has no ground army whatsoever, Sky. So yeah, Sky lacking a little bit here. You can tell by the XP. He's going to lose all of these Raps again, just to one half-dead Gat, I think. There's a Flamer coming in from him as well. And I know he got dropped, but he didn't react well to the drop in the beginning. And you've got to remember that this guy was wrecked by a Size Flamer right from the beginning, so this guy should have had a bit of a boost from that. Mine drop there from Size, it looks like. Kills one of the Vs. Clash and Keith still pretty active with these Vs, trying to get something done. Evacs a load of MDs. Chases Rage away for now. Rage is building a CC. Artillery did come in and kill something. Was that 2 barracks? I think it was. Purple still coming into Sky's base. And Sky still has nothing to fend this off. 5 bases, loads of MDs, or just transition purely into Vs. I mean, it's too late now. He's probably already dead. Best thing he can do actually is quit and give his money to someone who can actually spend it decently, like Clash and Keith or Big Size. Size is in the middle, stopping Purple from collecting. This supply is finally re-established. A10 comes in from Rage. But Purple's now entering Yellow's base, so Yellow's actually come to Green's base to help him out, but he's going to have to actually now go back to his own to make sure his Chinooks don't die. He's only pulled one Chinook so far. That one's probably dead. Yeah. Yeah, the V's are now in. Gats do have chain guns. You've got to be careful. Green is still in it. I don't know how, but he is still in it. He's dropping down a war factory now as well. Size still with the wrong composition, but I suppose he's mainly concerned about the Rage Vs and less so about the Scorpions, apparently. And I suppose if you've got Gats and Tank Hunters, they are pretty much kind of okay against Scorpions, but mainly good against these Vs. But the Vs still come in and wreck everything. And I think Size has taken a bit of a beat in this game, hasn't he? He's actually ahead in XP than everyone, actually. Yeah, being very, very efficient with his V's. Got a lot of veterancy here, taking out Size. Clash and Koof's going to have to come and help. Green's going to have to actually do something useful, because currently he is not. He might be able to get a carpet bomb out when that strat's finished. But Big Size, who's been MVP so far, is getting wrecked. I feel kind of sorry for him here. Yeah, Size losing his oils. He is going to collect from the middle with a supply, but Rage is coming out with another army of these. Yeah, I feel a little bit sorry for Size, although I do think he's played it kind of wrong. I think if you know your teammates are a little bit weaker, I think one of the best things you can do is actually just push your guy, kill your guy early, and then keep pushing around the map and go around in that counterclockwise action. I also think Size that a lot of the time has made the wrong composition. He's always had Gats against the Scorpions. I get it, you want to be protected against Rage's Vs, which are running around as well. But ultimately, they've lost the game, so you've got to look at what could they do differently. Yeah, Rage still running around in the middle. He's actually expanding in the middle now as well. He's got the refinery. And I think with Size out, can Yellow win this game by himself? Because Green is not doing a lot. Carpet Bomb now comes in, but it's a bit misfired. Is that even going to take out the prop? It does take out the prop. It does happen that on this weird terrain, like when the terrain raises so much, the Carpet Bomb will hit much sooner. He still takes it out, but yeah, looking pretty grim for Team Size here, isn't it? And Size has been defeated. Clash and Koof has been defeated. Is Sky going to stay and fight this out? No, he is dead. He's down there on the bottom of the scoreboard. Obviously, just more of a beginner player, a bit of a novice and stuff like that. Rage did very, very good. He did good damage against Sky in the beginning. He was out and active with the Vs. I think the left team did have probably army advantage, did they? No, I suppose Size was tank. Sky was there. I suppose maybe you could look at it as the right team had army advantage. But if your Air Force is a bit more of a beginner player, then the Vs of Rage are going to be able to wreck Size. Yeah, so maybe Size was reliant more on the being King Raptors out, because that's when you'd make Gats and King Raptors. That's the combination. But yeah, the fact that King Raptors never really got out and did something useful, that's why Size struggled, I think. But Size was playing it as a proper team game and make Gats and Raptors. That's what he was doing. But ultimately, Rage collected the most by the looks of it. He destroyed almost the most. Slade actually destroyed the actual most. And yeah, very, very nice game indeed. GG, well played. Let me know what you thought in the comments, and I will see you in the next one. If you'd like to support the channel whilst also protecting yourself online, consider getting NordVPN using my link in the description. It will hide your IP when playing Zero Out online, either through Avora or Game Ranger, and you won't lose any internet speed. So use my link in the description for a massive discount and a 30-day money-back guarantee.